Hi, I'm back and I found a ruler. So let's see. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than I thought. So not quite 3. It's about that mark right there. And I'm sorry, I have no idea what that mark is. It's like 2 marks from being the 3. I don't know my measurements. Sorry about that. So I know these are about the same size too. So anyway, so to get back to where I was at, just to show you what I was doing with my mini albums, and I do have a couple right now listed. I'm getting ready to list a couple more, and I'm going to make some pre-made pages. So some of these pre-made pages I might go ahead and make and then add them. They won't be that much extra to buy, and you can buy several of them, and they'll already have the pre-holes cut into them so that you can add them yourself. Or you can just buy the kit and make these pages yourself. You just need a photo-safe and acid-free glue or double-sided tape. Like I said, your kit comes with a ton of stuff. It comes with over 100 items. So you're going to get at least 100 of just different things like stars and tabs and just all kinds of different stuff. And this is what I had left over from mine. And I'm still not done with this album. I have a few of the last pages to fill out. So I'm still not done with this. So anyway, we are in April and my album is being done with the whole year. I'm using mine more as a scrapbook, but you can certainly jot down notes, telephone addresses, add a few pictures, you know. But I'm more of a scrapbooker, so I do tend to scrapbook. So I tried making journals of lists and stuff because I love to have lists. I'm all the time writing lists. But I find that I always end up adding a picture or doing this or that, so I always end up scrapbooking. But you don't have to do that. And these are just samples of what I did, you know, well, not even samples. This is what I did with my album. And it's just to help you get, you know, just to see what you can do with the embellishments. So, again, this is what I did. Hold on, I hear the phone ringing. Okay, so this is April, and in April we have my birthday. And I took a lot of pictures because it was the first time we went to the German cafe. And then my fiance's birthday is 7 days after mine. So I did his birthday. And then I don't know if I'll add more pictures over here or not of his birthday, or if I'll just start this out as May. Because May, well, first off, we like to try out different restaurants. I just realized I didn't fill that out rest of the way. I forgot to, I always get restaurant wrong. I can never remember if it's AU or UA, so I always have to go and look it up. So that's why it's like that. Okay, anyway, so he always goes to the same restaurant every year, pretty much. He loves Texas Roadhouse. But I like to try different things. I like to try new places and new restaurants and new foods. So for our birthdays, we always end up, well, for our anniversary too, we always try different and new places that we've never been before. And then, okay, so anyway, so in May was very full. We had graduations. My niece graduated high school. And then we had another niece and a nephew graduate 8th grade, which is a middle school for us. They graduated middle school and will go into high school. So, anyway, as you can see, this is what I did with the little half. I like using these little half, like the tabs and the half hearts and flowers and circles and stuff as little tabs. I just think they're kind of cute that way. And then, of course, I put a journaling, which I will journal all about May. So, because May was very full. Also, my niece and nephew that was in 8th grade, they had their DC trip. They go on a class trip. The 8th graders get to go on a class trip to Washington, D.C. So I also have that to add in here because I do have, we got to send them off and got to take pictures of that. And they had a few pictures from D.C. itself. I don't know if I'll add those, but I might. I don't know. Might end up having to add more pages, to be quite honest. So anyway, this will all be about May. I intended this one, I haven't wrote it down yet, but I intended this one to be June. My niece that was in 8th grade, who graduated 8th grade this year, her birthday is in June, so I will probably talk about that. And I made a little pocket page, and I did this with the extra scraps that I sent and that I have in the packages, so you are able to make little pocket pages too. And then we'll have July. Now July was very full also. We had a 4th of July party, get together more or less. I mean, it's not really a party, but it's a get together of family, and we had a pool party and barbecue. And but soon after that, so I would journal about that here. But soon after that, this is also reserved for July, because right after that, not too long after that, my son got Lyme's disease. And we do live in the country. Lyme's disease is not contagious in any way, shape, or form. That's how I knew something was wrong, other than he had the flu, because nobody else was sick in the house. Nobody at the party was sick. So more than likely he contracted it the week before. Apparently there's a little bit of a little bit of a wait for it to kind of show up, I guess. But the week before we had the pool party, 4th of July party, we was outside cleaning up everything in the pool, and we had changed the liner in the pool. So we had chopped down some trees that were close to the house and stuff like that. So so if you want to, I don't know if you've heard of Lyme's disease, but it is caused from the deer ticks, and we, like I said, we do live in the country, and they are everywhere. But yeah, it's not a fun thing to have. Let's put it this way. You can get rid of it. If they catch it early enough, they can give you antibiotics for it, but I'll be quite honest, my son's immune system kicked in before the doctors ever figured out what it was. So, luckily for that. But if you can catch it early enough, if you live out in the country and they're having flu-like symptoms and muscle aches and just different things, there's some stuff. Rash was one of them. He broke out in a rash all over his body. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to journal about that in here. I'm just going to add a few pictures, because I did take a few pictures, because like I said, it took the doctors a little while to figure out what he actually had, and I wanted to document it in case we had to go to a specialist or something, you know, or show what was going on. So, and I wrote it down on a calendar too, what he would have, or what would happen every day or every other day, or what was going on. So anyway, this will be about July and my son's Lyme's disease. And then this page, I went ahead and added a tab, and what I did is I had a printed tab, and what I did is I just flipped it over to the white side and went ahead and used it for a tab. So like, it was like a tab like this. It was printed, it was just paper, but all I did was I flipped it over and glued it down. So, and then on this side, so this is July, this will be August, the start of school. This will be September, another half flower. And then this one will be October, so I added the October. I went ahead and marked these. I didn't mark these just yet, but I think that's pretty much what I'm doing with these. But in case I do change that up a little bit, I didn't want to mark it just yet. But with this paper, I did know I wanted that to be October, this brown paper. So I went ahead and marked it, and my nephew, he has a birthday in October, so I will journal about that. And we didn't do anything for Halloween. Pretty much most of my nieces and nephews that I'm really around the most are all teenagers, so they don't really go trick-or-treating. And of course, this is that printed paper, so it's blank on the back side, but I figure I can add more pictures of my nephew. And then this one is reserved for November, and which is this month. And then I had a couple tags in there. I can add pictures or journaling or whatever I wish. And then that way, November is kind of full for us. We do have a Thanksgiving. We have some people over for Thanksgiving, so I will add that here on both sides. And then this next paper is that thin paper. I went ahead and added this little half heart. Actually, I cut this one in half. Like, I had a whole heart, and I just I cut it at an angle. I had a whole heart and just cut it at an angle to get it that shape. So these will be December. So what I did was, like, I'll probably journal here. I will put December here, and I will journal all about December here. And then, hold on. And then I will add, hold on, I'll move that out of the way too. And then these will be December pictures. We have a Christmas party that we throw for all the nieces and nephews. I have, well, I only have a niece and a nephew on my side of the family. Kenny, my fiance, has one niece that's a teenager. The rest of them are all over nieces and nephews. But then he has about 12 great nieces and nephews. And we have a Christmas party that we throw and have them all over. Kind of like a little family reunion, just the closer knit ones, you know. So Kenny is actually not that much older than some of his nephews and nieces. His brother was a lot older than him, so that's how his great nieces and nephews are more the age of our son. So, but anyway, so I will journal about the Christmas all on these, and then I have the back page, and I'll probably use, I think I will make a pocket. I'm going to use some of the scrap papers, and I'm going to make a pocket and add it here, and then this is the back of the journal. So I just wanted to show what I did with mine, and just so you can see what you can do with it, you know, or just a little idea of what I did with it. And if you like some of these, that's great. And you know, you're welcome to use those, or you're welcome to make up your own, or just to give you some creativity. And I find that putting stuff together it's relaxing, in my opinion. And truthfully, this did not take very long at all. So, which I really enjoyed. So, like I said, the kits I got listed right now do not include these, but I am going to make a couple of different little die cut packs to list on Etsy. I don't know if there's anything else. I did used to sell a long time ago. I used to sell all the time on eBay, and I would sell paper bag albums. And I still make my paper bag albums. I just haven't made any here lately. I've been kind of into this kind of kick. So, and trying to use up some scrap paper too. And use up this paper pack. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to add. Shipping is $4, but it is well packaged. I bag all my stuff. I bag stuff the way I want my stuff to be packaged. I make my stuff the way I want it made. Packaging, you know, packaging is first class mail, so you will get it first class mail, and it will come in a mailer. Oh, I'm going to lean this up just a tad. It will come in a mailer like this. These are bubble wrap, or the bubble mailers. Can't talk. So, and there'll be pieces of cardboard in between there. I'll show you really quick, since I got a little bit of time here. This is the Love album, and it is already packaged. I don't know if you can see that. I gotta bend it a little. This is the Love album, and it's already packaged and ready to go. There's pieces of cardboard in there to try and help it keep it from bending. However, I did state this. I said I am not responsible for what happens in the mail, but I am very good about writing on the package to the mail person or persons who will end up getting it. And I notice a lot of times if you write a little message on there, they're a lot nicer about your mail. So I always write a little message to them. So I think it just kind of makes their day, you know. So anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. During the day is better for me to come and answer. You can leave them at night, but it might be either really late at night that I answer when everybody's gone to bed, or during the day when everybody's like at school and work. So I am here most of the time all day, unless I have to go do something, then I am gone. But anyway, I hear my phone ring, so I better go. It's about that time. It's about 4 o'clock here. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.